Hello guys, it's me Pierre, aka Nina Bonina Brown, aka Nina B, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thank you for being here. This is going to be all about Chucky Child's Play, so I am excited about this new movie, the new trailer. If you're also new to this, I am from a little show called RuPaul's Drag Race on VH1.
This is my voice, my weapon of choice. This is life, this is a plate, this is a cup. This is a story I didn't make up. This is a girl, this is a voice, these are the hands. This is technology mixed with the band.
I am a gay male, yes I do drag, so if that's not your thing, you might want to exit. But just so you know, Don Mancini, the creator of Child's Play, well, one of the creators, is a gay man. So if you don't support gay people, then obviously you don't support his movies. As my fans know, I am just probably one of honestly the biggest supporters and fans of this new remake coming out. I really am. Like, I am hashtag Chucky's queen, hashtag Chucky's my poppy. Like, I have been going in hard for these people because whenever you go to Instagram, it's full of so much hate. Everybody's like, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. He's not my Chucky. We need the original Chucky. I understand what y'all are feeling, but you have to go into this with an open eye and not being so biased. And a lot of people didn't even know that they were even doing a remake of this movie. And unfortunately, for those of y'all, just to do a little recap, a little raw view, a little recap, a little Chucky cap. Don Mancini, Tom Holland, those are like the original people behind the first Child's Play. It's Don Mancini's story, but Tom Holland and other people are the ones behind it as well. So they reached out to Don Mancini, Brad Dourif, and them people to ask if they wanted to do a reboot, a remake. They turned it down. They're going their own route with things. If you don't know, they're actually working on a Child's Play TV series that was supposed to be on Netflix, but now will be on Sci-Fi. Honestly, I'm kind of scared for that because the movies I see on Sci-Fi, like Sharknado.
Shark in space!
Why?
No. But I am going to stand behind them because I'm a big Chucky fan. But I was very let down with the very last movie, especially The Cult of Chucky. For some reason, some people seem to like that movie. I don't know if it's a bias thing, but that movie was just a little all over the place, a little ridiculous, too much going on, too much laughter. And personally, I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired of laughing. I want to be scared of Chucky again. And so I feel that it's time that we see a new Chucky, a new Child's Play in the theater for a new generation of people. And they have the producers of It behind them. And that was a great remake. So I, for one, I stand behind this. And for me, honestly, the last decent, and it wasn't that great, the last decent Child's Play movie was Child's Play 3, but honestly, number 1 and number 2 was the best. The Bride of Chucky, okay, I was kind of, that's cool. A female doll, cool, okay. Seed of Chucky, I'm like, yeah, they're really like doing too much, but I still supported it. The Curse of Chucky, okay, kind of scary, in a scary house. The doll, people complain about how the doll looked. I thought the doll looked fine. I actually, honestly, I didn't find the scarred face Chucky to be that scary. But like I said, the Cult of Chucky, no. Oh, by the way, this shirt right here is my Good Guys shirt. I got this shirt from Spencer's. I would have loved to have had on a new Child's Play shirt, a Buddy shirt, but they don't have any merch yet. And just between me and you guys, I have been literally trying to kiss their ass so they can send me a free shirt, a doll, or some world premiere movie tickets. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and get into this trailer breakdown. Okay, so before I get into the trailer, just letting you know I'm going to be pausing it a lot so I can get a clear breakdown of what's going on in my opinion. So yeah, let's get to it.
At Caslin, we believe that happiness is about more than entertainment. It's about...
So, first off, so far, this is giving me Apple. Apple, any big company that's trying to promote their products, which makes this new modern day Chucky make sense for our generations. Now, I ain't gonna lie, at first I was like, I wish they would have kind of kept it like old school, took it back to the 80s. But it makes sense now because AI, artificial intelligent dolls, really are becoming a thing. So this is kind of some smart marketing right now, and especially that they're dropping this around Toy Story 4. Yeah, it's gonna have a lot of kids scared to buy toys. Let's keep going. Okay. Obviously, this is the battery, whatever battery that they're using, and it looks very high tech, like it's going to last a long time. Because I know you're wondering, like, hey, how can a doll stay alive this long? But look at that battery, though. Look at the battery. And this scene even gives me the famous scene from Child's Play 1, one of my favorite scenes from the movie, when Karen Barkley is getting ready to, like, you know, trying to investigate the doll, see if Andy's telling any truth, and she looks and grabs the box and sees that the batteries are not inside the doll, and the doll spins its head around 360, and that scared the crap out of me.
Don't you pick him up. Don't you pick that doll up. She's going for it. She's going for it.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Don't you do it, Miss Barkley. Miss Barkley, don't look under that couch. Don't you put your ass under that couch. Don't you do it. She's doing it. She's doing it. See, hell no, see, girl. He could have stabbed you in the eye, girl. That's that white people stuff. No, black person, get a broom, poke under the couch, girl.
Let's keep going.
Understood. Love.
Okay, somebody had to point this out to me because I was just so excited to watch this trailer. I didn't notice at first, but Andy has hearing aids. And that was not in the original. So this movie is already showing you that it's gonna hint at some things from the old movie, but also give you some new, fresh takes. So with Andy being kind of hard of hearing, this could work in a lot of ways. It could work against him and for him. And I feel like this doll may even sometimes play with his hearing so he can't hear what's going on around him. So if he is killing somebody within the same room, Andy wouldn't know because he can't hear what's going on, which is very smart. And yes, looking at this Andy, he is a lot older than the original, which was at first people were like, why would this grown boy want a doll? But you have to think about it. This doll is like high-tech, advanced Bluetooth speakers, can control a lot of things. So I guess I would want a doll too.
Introducing your new best friend.
Okay, so this part right here is already giving me a flashback from Child's Play 1. Same kind of deal. The mom who's struggling, she wants the best for her son. She wants to give him things, can't really afford it, but she somehow manages to get this doll. They haven't really showed how she got this doll, but I'm assuming she works for the company. It'd be something if she actually stole the doll from the company. But anyway, she somehow gets this doll. Same thing, birthday gift or Christmas gift, we'll see. Okay, right away, we see the doll scanning his face. Just like an iPhone. The fingerprint thing, nowadays things can scan you so that way you know that it's yours. So this doll is scanning him pretty much like, hey, you belong, I belong to you, we belong to each other. And I find it kind of neat also that as soon as he opens the package, the doll is like ready to go already. So I wonder, is that how it's supposed to be? Or are they supposed to turn the doll on first? Okay, this part right here, obviously he's in some kind of dollhouse or some kind of charging station. And now Chucky's trying to break out. And I think this is when Andy is going to first realize that this doll is more than what it seems. Oh. This part, I know I keep pausing it. This is obviously Chucky putting on his costume for the first time. I want to say he's running around butt naked with big old doll balls. And this is probably in the beginning of the movie in the Caslin warehouse, where from what we heard, the alleged worker that actually made the really bad AI chip that Chucky's going to have, allegedly kills himself. or I think Chucky kills him. And this is how everything starts. And that little noise you just heard just now, that could just be the music that they're playing in the background, that my best friend being like slowed down and screwed. But it also could be Chucky's voice and they just slowed it down. Because some people are really worried. Oh my God, it's not Chucky, if it's not Brad, blah, 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 blah. But we all know Brad is not going to be a part of this. And I really think the doll is going to have a little kid voice, like a little cute little kid voice. And I think it also might have a scary voice depending on what mood it's in and if it's trying to be threatening. So that could have been his voice slowed down. Okay, this is obviously some big toy store like Toys R Us, or it's either the Caslin warehouse. And obviously some stuff has went down. Like the whole store is a mess. As we've heard, Chucky will be able to bring most of these Buddy dolls alive. And this is probably what has happened already. Chaos already, dead body on the ground. Could be outside of the toy store. Okay, this part right here with all the people, they're obviously inside of that toy store. It kind of gives me like Black Friday. Like, I wonder, is this like a bunch of people who are so excited about getting the Buddy dolls or the Buddy 2 doll? Because I think Chucky is Buddy 1 and he wants to be in the new high-techer version for the Buddy 2 dolls. And I think this is when he causes the dolls to all come alive and people start panicking and getting killed. This scene should be interesting. That black guy right there. Brian Tyree from Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm pissed and I'm mad because I also live in Atlanta, Georgia, and I could have been a serious detective as well. Mrs. Barkley, we have an issue here. The doll is alive. Like, I am so jealous. But yeah, and he also has a son on here who will also be Andy's friend. I'm sure of it. Because as we know, they're kind of going on the same route of Stranger Things with a group of kids. They've done a good job with this trailer without showing any of the other kids. So yeah, that's going to be a very interesting plot. Panicking, chaos. Ah! I love this part. I love this part because for some reasons. First off, this little doll is staring down this car, like staring the car down, like, look, you about to die. Plus, I love seeing the hair because this hair is giving me the old school Chucky that we know. And I'm excited. But also, people have been complaining that the doll looks too small, too short. And I will say myself, looking at the legs, I'm like, oh, looks a little stubby. But I heard and I saw that somebody actually reached out to the directors and asked how tall would the doll be. And the directors straight up just said, depends. That's all he said. Which lets me believe that this doll must be capable of transferring its AI chip or whatever into other dolls and being who he wants to be. But I think he's going to remain just being a simple small doll. And you have to remember, it's a doll. Like, where are you going to see a 6-foot doll? That wouldn't even be scary. Somebody's putting up Christmas lights.
Chucky?
There you go. For people who were wondering, what would the doll's name be? Chucky. And he already has tears in his eyes, which lets me know that this could be like the scene where Andy saw that Chucky had the flour under his foot or the sugar under his shoes when Aunt Maggie died. And this is probably him seeing something on Chucky like blood or something and realizing that this doll may have killed somebody. So, okay, that part right there with the guy falling on the car or girl is once again a homage to Child's Play 1, Aunt Maggie being thrown from the window.
I'm scaring myself.
I still don't get that part to this day. I know the doll hit her in the eye with a hammer. Maybe she panicked and made herself swing out the window, but I still don't get how she flew out the window. I almost wish they would have showed more of that part. And you see the Caslin truck in the background, which makes me kind of believe maybe it's not a babysitter, and maybe this is the beginning where the alleged worker kills himself, or Chucky kills him. Okay, this part, Andy has some large weapons in his hand, so he's come to fight. This has to be her in that same toy store that I think she works for. And let me just say that I don't know much about Aubrey, but from what I'm seeing with this whole eye movement, the fear in her eyes, this is going to be some good acting. And for them to take it this far, because on Child's Play 1, the mom got bit and got called a B word, but they never took it to this extreme. So this is going to be a little violent. I was like, okay, they're going to show the doll. They're going to show the doll. Once again, nothing. And then this part, watch more. I'm like, okay, if I keep watching, they're going to show the doll. Still nothing.
I also recommend that you guys actually go visit their website. Their website is really put together. They have been doing some awesome marketing and advertising.
Just to show you a little bit, see, they're legit. That's the Caslin website. Very legit Apple-looking products. That's the CEO. Little trailer. Drones. That's the doll that they were supposed to reveal. Maybe they will reveal it soon. A vacuum cleaner from the products. A speakers. And the hub, which I think is going to be meant to use to probably even stop Chucky.
Like, show the doll, but like, that's what they're doing. They're trying to get you excited, anticipated. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I was mad because I paid my money to see Prodigy so I can see the trailer. So I'm like, okay, I spent my money. They're gonna show me the doll. They don't show the doll. I kept hearing that rumor and it was true. But I understand it was a teaser. And honestly, nowadays, movies show too much of things in a trailer where you feel like you already watched the movie. Like Happy Death Day, I feel like I've already seen the movie in the trailer. So I get what they're doing, but I was still mad. And speaking of Prodigy, that could be a whole, if y'all want to see a Prodigy video, let me know. But just to give a little bit of it, Prodigy, congrats to Orion Pictures, like coming back, into the game. Prodigy, I give it a 6 or 7. It was okay. If anything, it was more shock value with the little boy and some of the words he was saying, like cock-a-doodle-doo. It was okay. It was just okay. But if y'all want to see a video about that, then let me know. If anybody from Child's Play ever watches this, please put me in the sequel. Put me in the sequel. What? Should I play a hooker just being stabbed by Chucky? I don't care. I mean, I would like a major role, but you know what? I'm just happy being the hooker getting stabbed. So just putting that out there.